Welcome back to another video on Gearsaw Studios, and today I'm going to show you how to build a maze. So, without further ado, please like and subscribe, and here is the palette. So, you can use any form of leaves. I'd recommend oak, spruce, or a mixture of both azaleas, like over there. However, that could take a really long time, so I just stick with the two simple leaves. Then, I'd recommend deep slate if you're using spruce, or normal stone and andesite for a fountain in the middle. So that way you have like just a midpoint of the maze. Then find a nice grassy area and we can start building. And what we want to do is have a 2x2 middle. So mark it like this and just start making the frame for a fountain, kind of like this. We want to build the fountain first and then build the maze around it. Albeit I'd center it a bit more on whatever base plate you're using. So I went through some design iterations and locations, and I've decided that we're going to be using this as a base plate for our fountain. And on each side, you want to have two stairs, so that way you have this kind of plate. And you want to replace the interior blocks with light blue terracotta, or red terracotta if you're going with a more gray palette rather than black. Then, in the middle, we tower up a little with our polished deep slate, put some water on it, and then replace the bottom with deep slate bricks. And once you have that part done, you now have a fountain. So, with your fountain, you already have basically the majority of the build done. Now it's just busy work. From here, you want to make some sort of barrier around this. So, just count like 10 or so blocks out, kind of like this. Then the outer, so 12 blocks in total. Make the maze around that. Might have to do a little bit of terraforming to accommodate, but make a giant box around this. Then stack them to 4 to 5 blocks high. With the leaf box now in place, we want to make a smaller leaf box around it. So, you can see right here, we just want another box 2 blocks away. And you might want to have it smaller or make the maze bigger, depending on how big your maze is, possibly even just reduce the size of the fountain if need be. And what you really want to do is create some sort of path and an entrance. So, make it loop around once or twice to artificially increase the length of the maze, and then you got maze. So, we have the beginning of the maze, and all you need to do is add walls around, and little hidden passages that go nowhere. So, for the most part, you really just add little walls. You don't need to map out the way you're going to go through if it's really small like this, because there's only one layer to the maze. So, I just recommend making some walls that are too thick because it looks better and prevents peeking, and making some hidden passages around. And otherwise, there's really not much to this build. Maybe add some lanterns in the middle, a prize chest, just whatever. So, we now have our maze pretty much finished. It is as simple as the maze found on kids' menus in restaurants, but that doesn't really matter, because this is just an example, and if need be, can definitely scale it up. So, just a quick run through. The left side does not go anywhere, and if we run around long enough, we can actually find the end of it. Although it's very simple, and I built the maze, so of course, we find the chest, which has everyone's favorite item, Endermite spawn eggs. So, I'd consider this build done, and a great addition to any just simple house. So, if you have a starter house, a farm, why not add a maze, and possibly even a pool for good measure. So, with that, it's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, remember, please like and subscribe, it really helps me out. So, take care, have a nice day, Gearsaw out.